Hello and welcome back to the next episode of the Aurora C# Let's Play series. I'm sorry that I have been delayed on getting this video out to you guys, but I've been working pretty damn heavily on Shattered Empire, and I'm really excited to share it with you when it is out. We've been doing a lot of work over on the Discord, so if you do want to get involved, you can head over to the Discord and join the RP. We're doing stuff like the budget. As you can see here, these guys have been working so hard over in the Senate to get this sorted out and signed up, as well as budget messages and other roleplay aspects and elections and rulings. There's a lot that you guys can learn about and contribute to over on the Discord. Just head over there, it's in the description below. So where are we currently in the game, now that we are actually speaking about Uncut? Well, we're currently handling, well, we were launching a very long-range torpedo bombing run, about, I believe this was about 2 billion kilometers in distance. So, yeah, about 1.4 billion kilometers, 1.5-ish, and we're planning to use a small, one of our in-situation refueling vessels to boost our torpedo squadron to be able to get back to the target. So, I'm going to tell. So, what is the actual distance, really quick? So, we have about 2 billion kilometer range. I think it was about 1,250. Yeah. So we can reach. We should be able to reach that in enough time. So that's what I will be doing. So we have torpedo bomber. We have our torpedo bombers here, and I'm going to order them to move towards waypoint. What is that? Waypoint 2, I think. That is close enough to the enemy that will be good enough to be able to properly launch our torpedoes. So we're going to need how long to reach target? 21 hours total time. So we're just going to kind of increment along here. Gotta be careful. We got these guys keep walking back and forth here. They haven't decided to attack any of our captured vessels that we managed to yeah, they seem to be lost in AI buggery is all I'm saying here. Very strange indeed. Okay, so we should be arriving shortly here. Torpedo squadron en route still. 6 hours to go. We're moving in. 3 hours. 2 hours. 1 hour. Okay, now we're going to head directly towards the contacts. Fuel is okay. We will be able to make it back to the in-situation refuel tankers. Head towards the enemy contacts. Looks like we're not going to be able to get to them without the active sensor lock weakening. So I'm going to divert the torpedo bombers to move towards a new waypoint. And this waypoint will allow them to wait in position. We'll see what the AI decides to do. Okay, it's heading towards again. Okay, head towards the contacts once more. Now they have mainly Warhorse class vessels. So for now, so yeah, they have Warhorse. They only have one share made, so I'm going to focus fire on all of those. Predominantly first because they could harm those other vessels. So that's going to be the focus here. We have a total of 24 torpedo bombers. So I'm going to do 12 torpedoes per ship. Not 12, 6 torpedoes per ship. Okay, I'm going to move towards this waypoint here. I mean, I'm not too afraid of them, to be honest. I just don't want to make any stupid mistakes that I've done in the past here. And the problem is, if we launch and we lose active sensor lock, we're going to get screwed over here. Okay, move towards them. But our missiles should be fast enough that we should be able to relatively easily catch them here. Got to be a little bit careful though, of course. Okay. Moving towards target. That's really annoying. Can we get the active sensors moved over at all? The foot. You're telling me not a single one of these has their... There has to be a bug regarding this. I'm gonna SM this just because it's the chances of they're not. They have the supplies and they have the chance. Like, I'm gonna repair the engines here. SM repairable, because this is kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll only do one though. I'm not gonna do them for all because that does feel a little bit more so not family friendly. In terms of balance and stuff. But yeah, okay, so active sensor lock. Let's hopefully get the ship moved over now. How long does that thing take to move? Jesus. Oh, because it's not the front one, isn't it? Well, let's get it moved over. Okay, enemy vessels detected. Torpedo bombers, reroute directly towards them and begin to shell. Contacts, begin to follow. We're going to follow the shell at mates because that's not going to die first. Because we won't be torpedoing it. Okay, this will take us 1 hour. But we should be able to get into position. We have a 3 million kilometer range on our torpedoes, keep that in mind. And they can't outrun their own vessels because they go the exact same speed. Okay, here we go. Moving in. We need to get within our probably half operational fire range for the Hunter torpedoes to actually be able to fire. Alright. Okay, we are right behind them. We're going to, first off, we're going to split into 4 groups. Split. And then split. Then we're going to rejoin the main group as subfleets. This will allow us to target properly. Oh, that's the wrong one. Join subfleet. Join subfleet. Join this subfleet. Yep, there we go. I'm going to have the main torpedo squadron halt for now so that we can then catch up. Good. Okay, follow the contacts, keep following, and then we're going to start opening fire. So you're on Warhorse 5. You're on Warhorse 5. We need to just do that. Okay, so you're on Warhorse 6, you're on Warhorse 5, you're on Chome 27. We need you on Chome 24. Assign subfleet. You're going to be on Chome 23. Assign subfleet. Open fire fleet. Weapons are not ready yet. Hunter torpedoes away. Torpedo squadron, let's head towards fleets. Let's head towards the refuelers. That'll take us 11 hours or 700 million kilometers. We have how much percentage of our fuel left? 22% of our fuel. So we might not be able to get that far in, but we should be able to at least get some refueling capabilities. What is the Sussex's status? 87%. So we have at least about 70% of fuel we can send over. It should help them get back towards us. Okay, well, torpedoes are on the way. Ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire. We do not fire a torpedo strike. Because that was not one. Open fire, fire control, assign subfleet. Oh, that's annoying. Well, we got 9 strength 36 nuclear detonation impacts. 3 penetrating hits on multiple of them. And then we got 6 more nuclear detonation impacts on Warhorse 005. Which looks like that's really boosted up. I mean, it's been, yeah, that's 6 strength 36 hits. It's nothing to sneeze at all. So it looks like the warhorse there is dead in the water. Meanwhile, one of the chomes is severely damaged. So far, a pretty good strike. Now, can we follow this up with sending in our strike squadrons? Let me have a look. Over on the 5th Fleet, strike squadron. They have the ordnance they need, but do they have the range they need? It's about 1 billion kilometers. Yeah, we can't do another strike like this, realistically speaking here. So let's just get the torpedo squadron home. We'll keep the FUD 025 here for now. And we'll use it to open fire if they come towards, but I think we'll be fine overall. We've softened them up, but I'm not too sure how effective that will be. We could probably capture the 005 warhorse, which would definitely be of benefit towards us, I will admit that. But for now, we're going to have to bring the torpedo squadron back. Bring the torpedo squadron back. Yeah. That's what we need to do. So waypoint 27, first torpedo squadron. We need to get the Sussexes to move closer. But yeah, that was a successful torpedo one. We're not able to kill vessels usually with them because we need a lot more missiles, but we're able to disable or severely damage most of the time anyway. Okay, we're closing in. Yeah, there we go. The Transvaals have now had a little bit of a fuel problem. So let's have you guys halt. And I'm gonna get the where the Sussexes. Head towards fleets. Head towards torpedoes. Join fleet. That'll take like 6 hours though because of how slow the refueling crafts are. But to fit a refueling system and fuel onto a 1,000-ton hull, you really can't afford to put a good engine on it. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna have them begin to refuel on fleet. So hopefully that shouldn't take too long here. Refuel and subfleet, you refuel fleet. See how that goes. It seems not to be refueling. Did I set them up correctly? I must have. In space fuel crafts. Let's have a look here. Okay, in space fuel refueling capability. Yeah, you got refueling capability. Maybe Aurora is just being weird. Let's have them then just begin to refuel from stationary tankers. Huh. Why can't you refuel from them? I don't understand this. You should be able to get all the fuel you need. So we have 0.5, so we should be able to load up at least 33% more fuel into the actual thing, but it's not allowing me to do that for some reason. It said there's a tanker, no? Space One fuel craft tanker, correct. What is misc fuel? Oh, I know why. It's because the minimum fuel is way too high. 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. That should be enough then. Then we're gonna have refuel. Oh, it unevenly does it. That's a problem. I want it distributed across, not distributed in regards to that. That's a bit of a problem, I'm not going to lie. Can I do that and then do refuel in subfleet, refuel in fleet, and see how that affects things? Let's see. Just refuel, man. Just refuel. I don't think we're going to be able to get refuel off, though, here with how this is looking. Yeah, so we have to detach them for them to actually do the refueling because stuff is broken in this game at times, and just what you gotta do. Okay, so begin refuel efforts. Refuel from stationary tanker. Yeah, so we're gonna need to bring the 5th fleet up here. That's what we'll have to do. 5th fleet, head towards torpedo squadron, and in that aspect, we can then begin to attack those other vessels. Yeah, I get that you're out of fuel. How annoying, I will admit, that is really, really annoying here. Okay, that's fine. Not sure what we do besides, I guess, wait. We can also then grab that warhorse with a boarding team, and that'll be pretty goddamn successful. I would hope anyway. I'm pretty sure we probably knocked out its guns, or at least or at least some part of it. It's still got one of its larger sensors of left, as we can see here, but I'm not sure how much that will actually matter at the end of the day. Okay, I'll do an 8-hour increment. Do another 8-hour increment. Once we arrive, I'm gonna launch a strike squadron. Okay. Now we need to have the torpedo bombers board up. So let me just can I just throw you into that? No, I can't. Of course I can't. Why? Why would I be able to do that? No. We can't do stuff like that. That's magic. Detach squadrons. Sign up. Attach. Sign up. Then have them join the carrier group as subfleet, and have you guys land on assigned mothership. Okay. Now that the enemy's been weakened up, I'm going to launch strike squadrons. So I'm going to launch, we have 36 total. I'm going to launch, we have what? 4 targets in reality. So that's going to mean we're going to need 6, 12, 18. We can send 16 total, which would then mean 12 missiles per vessel. Or we could send 24, which would then mean that we have 6. Which would be 24 per missile. I think I'm going to go with 24 fighters will launch for this. So 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. And then we want all the way up to you. 24 of these bad boys. I'm also going to detach a growler. I'm going to load that into the fleet. And then we're going to head towards contacts. I'll head towards the contact that's dead in the water for now anyway. Speaking of that, I'm also going to launch... I'm going to launch one of the Quebecs. Have that head towards the contact. And attempt boarding. Oh, are they still on fire? Ceasefire. Ceasefire. Okay. We're on the way. The Quebec's moving bloody fast because that's what it's made to do. It goes 28,000 kilometers per second, almost fast as a first generation missile. Okay. See, hopefully it won't have any weapons on it. There we go. Good. We arrived onto the ship. Doesn't look like it's got any weapons on it, so we can just keep the crew, the marines on. And the Quebec there. 13 crew dead, 10 crew dead, 13 crew. Just eating through the ship's crew supply. 30 seconds. Should have about 200 members of the crew, so we just need to slaughter through them here really, really quickly with our Marines. Elite Marines barely taking any casualties at all, which is fantastic. And we've captured the vessel. Fantastic. So that is the Warhorse captured. Heavy cruiser. Oh, so there is a difference. What is the significant? Is there a significant difference? So this has more armor. There is less armor. It's got less armor, but it's got 3 lancers instead of 1. I see. So it's a 3 lance boy instead of a 1 lance boy, and it also has a CIC on it, and bit larger sensors. Yeah, it's got a bit larger sensors on it. Okay. Well, we've captured the vessel. What's the damage look like here? Oof. Okay, that's bad. Armor Celis. This is what some of our strength 36 torpedoes did to the hull. Okay, now we need to look for a enemy fleet. That is what we need to look for, because there should be an enemy fleet around these parts. It may have fled, which would be really annoying. I won't admit that would be very, very annoying. But if it's still here, we need to find it. Still, that's a successful capture for us. Let us quickly get our Marines back onto the ship. So load ground unit, and then head back and land on the side mothership. So far, no contacts. No contacts. Yeah, we found nothing. So I'm gonna bring the fighters home. Land onto the carrier. Sorry, mothership. And then I'm going to order. Well, we do have that on the FUD that's now repaired. Gonna have you go join as join fleet. And then once we've gotten all of those ready, we're going to head towards the inner planets. Okay, come on. Just went a little bit longer. It can take about 6 hours for the FUD to get there. But that should add us a little bit more of an expendable thing that we can use for defensive operations or in case we run out of missiles. Okay, 5th Fleet, head towards the inner system. It takes about 5 days to reach that from their position. FOSS Vanguard has insufficient fuel. Huh. That's a problem. that's a big problem. Because it refueled all of its transvalves, so it depleted itself of all its fuel, didn't it? I need to put a minimum fuel thing on it. It's a problem. Well, I'm gonna repair this just because it should be able to be repaired in space. Let's be real here. In RP, and I'm just going to jump it through V1581, and I'm gonna have it head towards the fleet. Shouldn't be that long. It goes decently fast. It'll take us 3 days for the tanker to arrive. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's really annoying that we have to do this, though. I will admit. Will admit, indeed. Okay, tanker has arrived. 5th Fleet, begin refueling operations. Refuel from tanker. Oh, it moved, didn't it? Yeah, that's what happened. Bloody hell. Tanker, come on, go. Move to location. Okay, now begin to refuel. We're wasting so much time, it's really annoying. Okay. Yep, keep getting that fuel and get that fuel. Get a full tank of gas. That's what we need right now, a full tank of gas. Okay, 8 hours. Oh, one of the warhorse actually repair one of its fusion its drives. That's nice. And it has, so that means that it can go like 3,000 kilometers per second now. Once it gets all of those repaired, we'll have it sent back to port. But yeah, that's good. It can probably limp back to port now already, but okay, 5th Fleet, are you guys ready to rumble? Yep. Head towards 55, no, not head towards, head towards Cygni. And then I'm going to tell the Cardigan C to head back to Bernard Star, refuel, then head back to Cygni. Okay, there we go. Good. Now we're going to do an 8-hour we're going to keep doing 8-hour increments until we arrive in the inner system. Once we arrive at the inner system, we're then going to head towards Beta Pupus. Let's just do a day increment here, because we're just traveling through the void, so there isn't really much risk to us right now. Now 8 hours. 100 million kilometers out, or 200 million, I mean. Now 100 million kilometers out. Okay, we've arrived. There are still hostile ground forces on the second planet, apparently, and there's also a population, which is concerning. So there's that. Now, can we then pick up the ground forces on the planet and then move them over? So 10th and then 8th. Load both of you guys up and then move to location. How long will it take to load? Pretty goddamn long time. That's what I can please see anyway. A long time. Okay, in that case, 5th Fleet, what's your fuel situation look like? 60%. Okay, so head to Beta Pupus. We're going to do about 1 billion kilometers away from Beta Pupus. So what would that be? That would be... No, we'll go like 500 million because we don't want to... want to be far enough away that they can't do much towards us, but we don't want to be... too far away that it'll take too long for us to respond to threats, so to speak. So let's just move to that location. Meanwhile, while we load up all of our forces, which takes quite a lot of time on a urban or rural planet. Okay, it looks like you're done. So now I'm going to tell the Tals to orbital drop. So create colony. Orbital drop all ground units. Good drop. And now they'll be engaging the enemy forces on the planet. There's only about 6,000 tons of enemy forces, so hopefully we should be able to overrun the planet relatively easily. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So we inflicted 300 casualties and we didn't lose a single man? What? We did not lose a single man. What do we estimate their forces at? Oh, some of their geosurvey. Ah, we found the geosurvey section. We estimate they had about 300 infantry. So it was some infantry protecting a geosurvey people. What is the info regarding that? Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, so that's got a second one. Okay, that makes sense. Well, we're gonna be ripping through some some of these boys. The enemy forces on the planet have been defeated as a sort of conquering. Super reparations to the value of 0 have been added to the racial wealth. This should now mean, actually, on the second planet, yeah. So we've retaken our deep space tracking stations, but it says political status conquered, even though there's no population actually living here, which is quite fun. So yeah, that we actually retook that. So we have fully retaken all of the colonies within the actual system itself, which is fantastic. Now let us continue to head towards a jump point with our main fleet. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we're going to begin to launch the Growler. So, fifthly, I'm going to detach you. Head towards the jump point. We're not going through that jump point, though, by the way. We have no means of doing so, but we can hold them here, which is much better than holding them in Captain Star, because we can start to build up in this area, build up in this region, so to speak. So we've got both of our Growlers now heading towards. I'm now going to give them a distance. So that is, what, 60 million kilometers? So normal jump point at about there. No, we want like here. I wish you could move jump points down or up or whatever. You can't, which is annoying. Normal jump point. Let's do one here. Still not good enough there. Delete. I'm just gonna go with that. No, I'm gonna do another one. Do here. Okay, good. And then I'll move, but I'll tell them both. So one of you going to waypoint 32. One of you is going to waypoint 33. So they're going to split. And then that'll allow them to cover a larger radius around the jump point itself. Okay, looks like we've got contacts. 2 warhorses. So we've got two destroyers, 2 cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, 1 destroyer escort, 3 destroyer escorts. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Finally, this is how carriers should be going. So, torpedo squadron launch. Head towards contacts. Head towards contacts, and then I'm also going to launch the strike squadrons. So yeah, you guys are all launched up, and I'll reassign some of you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get these all sorted out once they actually arrive on target, but let's move them towards. I'm going to keep a distance. So here's what I'm going to do with this Growler, okay? We're going to take Growler number 3, or no, number 5. I'm going to tell it an order. It will follow at a distance of 1,000, 10,100, 1 million kilometers. Actually, we'll do 30 million kilometers, and it will not use its maximum speed. I will set its speed to 13,000, and I'm gonna add that move. So it's gonna basically just follow, essentially, with the idea being that we'll just be fast enough to stay away from them, but not fast enough that we're outrunning all of them, so we don't have to worry as much about it. Now, torpedo squadron-wise, we should have our torpedo squadron here, yeah. Let's have you guys all begin to ceasefire the fleet. So this means we will move toward the enemy, but they have no missiles, so I'm not scared. Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, we're kind of staying within that range and we're able to almost lead them away, so to speak. So what is the estimate on arriving with the torpedo squadrons? We're looking at about 6 hours. 6 hours total. So we need to be closer. I'm going to do waypoint 34. I'm going to tell Growler 008 to move towards that. So we can get an actual lock onto what's happening in terms of... still not in range. Waypoint 35 then. Go to that. I want to be able to have directly on top of the actual jump point itself. Okay, there we go. Ooh. They seem to be moving away from us. We're following them. And we will keep them in line of sight. We've got our squadron's currently going to intercept, as you can see here. Carriers staying away. This is exactly how you want this. Sorry guys, if I was a little bit loud on that. This is exactly how you guys will want your carriers. Like, you know, keeping them in the back here, sending your squadrons, having forward detection. This is how I imagine the carrier doctrine playing out. We haven't been able to really have this as much due to the jump point combats. But yeah, this is really, really good. Okay, we're closing in here. They're not going to know what's hit them. Okay. So, let me sort out the strike. So how many? So we got 2 heavy cruisers, and then 2 war horses. I'm gonna have us focus on the war horses and the chomes. I'm going to mostly ignore the other weapons or the other vessels. So, but I'm actually gonna focus fire half and half with our torpedo squadron. So, join subfleet. So this squadron, or this, so we'll have 12 on each chome. Since they're heavy cruisers, they're bigger vessels. They definitely feel more important to me. These all feel bigger, don't they? The Foods weren't this big. Yeah. So these are all bigger vessels. So maybe we want to start opening up the torpedoes even more, so to speak. Yeah, I'm actually going to think of doing that. So I'm going to do 6 per. So that'll be 6 torpedoes per target. So join second, join the subfleet. Join the subfleet. And then we want these guys to join the subfleet. You're joining a subfleet. You need to join a subfleet. And there we go. Okay, good. Now in terms of our aardvarks, we're going to split you. So what are you? You are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these are in 12s. So we'll do from 73 backwards to 60. $73 backwards to 60. There we go. No. That's got one too many in there. Okay, now let's begin to rejoin. So fleets, 5th Fleet, 14th Strike Squadron 02. Join a subfleet. Join a subfleet. And then I'm going to tell both of them. So you are going to halt. You're also going to halt. Okay, 14th, continue on course. Follow. 1st, continue on course as well. So the idea is we're going to fire the torpedoes. They're going to damage or potentially even slow down the vessels, break through the armor, and then we're going to fire the mass missile volley, okay? If we can disable those 4 vessels, they'll only have these 3 vessels, at which point I can dispatch. I can have that destroyer and the Foot class deal with the remainder. Okay, so let's continue to head towards target. They're not gonna know what hit them. Imagine this happening. You're just like you're trying to, you got something tailing you, and then these bombers start showing up. Okay, no, no. Why did it do that? Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. That is actually pissing me off. How many did we lose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Doesn't look like we lost any torpedo bombers though, which are more valuable, I'll be honest with you. How far away is that, relatively speaking? 2 million. Okay, bloody hell, why did that have to happen? Okay, begin torpedo strike. Chome's priority targets. So, Chome. Did we lose the entire... No, we have that, don't we? So, what do we actually have? So, we have 28. So, we lost... Yeah, we lost 8. Which is annoying, but what are you going to do about it? So, we're going to have you join up with this as subfleet, because you guys were joining up in the wrong one. Where is Torpedo Squadron? Okay. Begin firing. We're going to focus Chome 015, assign that to fleet, and then we're going to assign to 16. Assign subfleet. Oh, assign that to fleet. Then 15, assign to subfleet. Subfleet, and then we'll do the same thing for the Warhorse vessels. Assign to subfleet. Assign to subfleet. Open fire with all vessels. Okay, and let's get our strike squadron preparing to fire as well here. So we're going to do exactly what we did before. Obviously, we're not as effective because they managed to destroy a few of the fighters because of really annoying game mechanics. So we're going to assign that to fleet. Then we're going to assign number 16 to subfleet. Then the Warhorse 009 assigned to subfleet. So we have 3. Shouldn't we have? Yeah, we have 3. So you're on 13, you're on 16. Okay. Open fire fleet. We need to turn sync fire on though. Sync fire. Prepare to fire. Okay, torpedoes are away. 16 hits, 16 confirmed hits. Out of 24 torpedoes, that is very good hit rate. We scored 2 penetrating on one of the Chomes, 2 penetrating on one of the Warhorses, and one of the Chomes has had itself disabled. Okay, and primary torpedoes now impacted. One of the Chomes now destroyed. The other Chome looks like it is dropped out. We scored 28 nuclear detonation strength, 16 impacts, and another 23 nuclear detonation strength impacts. Very good there. So that is another vessel destroyed for us, which is perfect. Yeah, so there you go. So yeah, we did lose these, and we shouldn't have lost them. We should not have lost them. But that was a successful hit, and so I'll take it. We managed to destroy a cruiser, which is pretty damn good. I mean, this is really what we want. We want to gain value. At the end of the day, the point of the carriers is we want to gain value with our carriers. Because the longer our carriers are hitting things like this, the better they're, the better they're doing. But yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to leave the episode off there, guys, as we finally pretty much established dominance within the system. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode and are looking forward to Shattered Empire when that does come out fully with episode 1. And yeah, if you are interested, head over to the Discord. If you're interested in even becoming a member and supporting all the work that I do to try and make more videos for you guys, please do. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. And special thanks to members Ultihugo1101, King Stroza, Louis Netto, Impassive 9001, Grabmania, Petit Renito, Fishik, Alex Roberts, Doodle SM, Cliff S, Death himself, and Zaven.